We should take care of both the car and the driver. What do I mean by this? I'm just using this example to emphasize the point that both physical health and mental health are necessary and they help each other. Let's take the example of the car and the driver again. It is not enough if you just take care of one of them and ignore the other. For the ride to be pleasant and a joyous one, both the car and the driver should be in good condition, if not in great condition. If the car has problems, it affects the driving. Also, if the driver has problems, it affects the driving too. A problem in either one may cause damage to both of them. If we apply this example to a human being, body is the car and the mind is the driver. Attending to one of them and ignoring the other is the main cause of problems and disasters in life. Both of them should be kept healthy and strong. Why? Because the body and the mind both influence each other. Let's see why physical health is important and how we can keep healthy physically. Good physical health is essential for well-being, vitality, and a happy life. We all know that. But how do we stay healthy? Eating nutritious, healthy food is a good way of assuring physical health. But food alone is not enough for physical health. Physical exercises like walking, aerobics, and so on also are necessary. In fact, moderation in food and exercise is the perfect formula for physical health. Now let's see why mental health is important and how we can enhance mental health. Mental health is essential to keep our mind calm, focused, refreshed, and strong. It is necessary even to endure physical illnesses. How do we create mental health and sustain it? Just as we need physical aerobics for physical health, we need mental aerobics, so to speak, for mental health. Mental health requires attention to the mind. That means following certain well-known methods and practices recommended by great sages and wise people. One of them is engaging in healthy, creative activities that keep the mind away from disturbing thoughts, eliminates restlessness, and thus makes the mind calm, focused, and refreshed. We should get involved in activities and hobbies that pep up the spirit, increase stamina, and energize us. One should also perform meditation. One way of meditation is watching the mind, knowing its ways of thinking, consciously changing the patterns of negative thinking, and directing it towards positive thinking. Another kind of meditation is to concentrate or focus on one idea or theme. It is advised that this theme should be a good divine theme. This eliminates restlessness and makes the mind focused, strong, and unperturbed. Watching the breath is another effective way of meditation. Just easy watching of the flow of breath, breathing in and breathing out, slow and steady, This too makes the mind calm. Self-inquiry is one very direct, effective method to make the mind strong and one-pointed, which automatically brings well-being and happiness. Thus, by all these mental exercises, one can more easily control the mind and make it calm and refreshed. One thing we should do to keep the mind peaceful and calm is that we should keep away from people and matters that agitate our mind and cause restlessness. In other words, we should live wisely. Now let's see how physical health and the food we eat influence our mental health. If we don't have a healthy body, chances are that the mind will become weak and unhealthy too. Also, sages say the following about the food we eat. The food we eat influences the mind. If we eat good, clean, healthy, and sattvic food, the mind is more tameable and comes under our control more easily. Sattvic or good, pure foods are grains, dairy, fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices. Vegetarian food has a good influence on the mind and enhances meditation practices. Thus, the food we eat helps meditation. So say the sages. Thus, physical health and the food we eat influence the mind. This is how physical health and the food we eat influence the mental health. Now let's see how mental health and mental practices influence physical health. One important thing to know is that everything happens because of the mind. However, mind feeds the body and the body feeds the mind. They both have to be kept healthy for a human being's welfare and well-being. When the mind is weak, it gets agitated or excessively stressed and perturbed. And we don't feel like eating well, and the body is affected by it. But when we are mentally strong, we are not affected by the problems of the world or internal conflicts or negative stress very much. Because of this, we also eat well and our body stays healthy. Thus, when we keep our mind strong and calm, our body too stays healthy. This contributes to our general well-being, happiness, and peace of mind. Moreover, many of our illnesses are psychosomatic. That means when the mind is weak and agitated and restless, or is depressed, or extremely stressed in a negative way, these mental factors cause physical symptoms when there is no actual physical disease. Thus, here the mind causes physical health problems. Therefore, if we concentrate on making the mind healthy, that makes the mind strong and quieter, then the mind is able to tackle and endure the problems of the world more efficiently and without much agitation. And because the mind is healthy, psychosomatic illnesses are prevented. That is, mind does not cause illnesses of the body. So we can see from all of this that the body and mind both influence each other. We have to attend to the body, eat healthy, and exercise regularly to keep both our body and mind healthy. At the same time, we have to attend to the mind and keep it healthy so that will influence the body to be healthy too. To summarize, we have seen how physical health through eating right and exercising, and mental health through creative and meditation practices help each other and influence each other. So, the only thing left for you to do is to remember all of this and practice them every chance you get. Then you will live physically healthy and mentally happy. Just as you have to take care of the car as well as the driver, you should also take care of the body as well as the mind. Only then your life will be a pleasant ride that happens when both the car and the driver are in excellent condition.